Hello, Cancer. How y'all doing? Time for your April 2023 main monthly reading. Ooh, look, the Knight of Swords just jumped out. I ain't even got started yet. Communication. I'm going to stick this back in the deck, though. I don't want to speak on it just yet. All right, for those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, please check the description box of this video. All right, we're starting this off with the singles because I haven't put the singles in the front of the line in months. So, all right, let's see. Let's just see what wants to come through. What's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Boom. Knight of Pentacles. I don't really know what to say about that. I'll tell you what. I mean, I don't want to speak on it. Hang on. There's so many other things that could take that in so many different directions. Hey, so the two of you are connecting. Now, I know that's kind of a vague, ambiguous word, connecting. The Two of Cups indicates the two of you coming together. Okay. However, it doesn't really indicate what you're doing. Doesn't really indicate the feelings that are involved. Just the two of you are coming together. This could be two friends coming together. This could be two family members coming together. It's just simply coming together and connecting. It doesn't necessarily indicate a love connection or whatever the case may be. But all right. Oh, Four of Pentacles. Okay. Empress, though. Ah, there it is. There it is. Okay. I do feel like a new start in love is coming. It's just slow. Okay, the two of you are moving forward very meticulously and slowly. I don't know why it's happening so slow. I don't know. Now, somebody, as always, has unfinished business with a past person. 95% of the time when we're reading a new connection, the past always comes up. So get used to that. I don't want to speak on who it is yet, but I think you will end up getting your wish, and, emotions will start flowing pretty heavily, very slowly. Man, it just seems like this person is kind of trying to, they're not really willing and eager to just open up and have a real strong emotional connection. Because with the Four of Pentacles and the King of Swords, it seems like this, I mean, some of you could be dealing with an air sign, maybe an earth sign, but they are trying like hell to keep their head above water so they can get some air. Okay. This person wants to be able to think straight. I think they're afraid of losing themselves in their emotions. They're afraid of sinking deep down into the waters of emotion. You know what I'm saying? So you may kind of be struggling a little bit to get this person to open up, let you all the way in. They may be kind of keeping you at a bit of an arm's distance, but I do think that they have more feelings for you than you know. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. I also have Capricorn and Taurus here. All right. Well, let's peel that surface layer back of theirs and see what's going on with them at the deepest level. See what their energy looks like. How's their energy look? What kind of person are they? Four of Cups. Ah. So at the end of the day, I think this person has a lot of very self-sabotaging thoughts that go through their mind. Like, oh, I'm not good enough. No, you don't really mean that. You don't really love me like that. No, you don't. Like, this person's just that negative fucking, they're very self-sabotaging. Very much so. Yeah. So, yeah, they got a demon attached to them. That's what it is. They got a damn demon attached to them, putting stupid thoughts in their head. That's very normal. That's a lot more common than you know. Oh, trust and believe that. Anyway, though, I think they're trying to hide this from you. They want to appear to have it all together, but they really don't. This person has very low self-confidence, little to no self-esteem, a very negative outlook on the future, and they just, it's kind of like one of those, this is too good to be true. Too good to be true. I'm not allowing myself to ever get my hopes up. You know what I think's happened to this person in the past? They got their hopes up and they've been seriously disappointed in the past. Now, again, we all have. We all have. Not downplaying it. I'm not saying that, whoever's been through this didn't go through something incredibly painful. What I'm saying is, if you are a human and you walk around on two legs on planet Earth, I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sign is. Don't care your race, religion, gender. I don't care where you're from. Don't care what kind of culture you grew up in. Don't give a damn, man. If you walk around on two legs on planet Earth, you've been seriously hurt in the past, period. So it's up to us as individuals, though, to heal from that. And this person kind of seems like the type of person who isn't healing from that. And they're just kind of letting those self-defeating, self-sabotaging thoughts get the best of them and basically take the wheel. So that's what's going on with this person. Yeah. Okay. Not bad intentions, though. So what I'm looking for when I look at their intentions is I'm trying to see if there's any, basically some bullshit. Like, are they lying to you? Are they manipulating you? Are they leading you on? Do they have ulterior motives and things like that? And I don't see any of that. I just see that this person has a very negative view of themselves. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now. I'm going to tell you this right now. There ain't nothing you can do about that. No, you cannot fix that problem for them. No, you can't. Now, I'm not saying don't try to be there for them. Absolutely. Do the best you can to be there for them. But sometimes, and I think Cancer, you can tend to let this get the best of you, the desire to fix them. You can't. No, you can't. Just letting you, because I know there's at least one Cancer out there that thinks they're going to run in and fix this person and save them. No, you ain't. No, you can't. You cannot. You can help them, but that's all you can do is help. If they make the conscious decision to keep looking at the world through that lens, ain't nothing you can do about it. Just to let you know. All right. Well, let's see the outcome then. Let's see the outcome. Again, a very slow new start between the two of you. All right. Yeah. Not moving very quickly at all. 2 and 3 of wands, dude. 2 and 3 of wands. So a lot of red flags that you're ignoring. So I'm not seeing much of anything happening here. Now, again, I don't see separation. I do see the two of you coming together and connecting. I do. I see you forming I guess it's kind of like a relationship. We're talking, we're seeing each other, but it just doesn't really seem to be picking up and moving quickly and coming together organically and naturally and passionately and this and that. Not really. There seems to be some kind of wall between the two of you. And I think it's this person's negative ass mentality is what it is. That's what it is. And I know there's at least one Cancer out there that's going to think it's your fault. No, it's not your fault. You are not the cause of their shitty fucking beliefs, and you can't fix their shitty beliefs. It's like it's not you. There's nothing you did, and there's nothing you can do about it. So don't take it personal. What's the advice? What's the best advice? Okay. All right. So the best thing you can do is offer some different ways of looking at things. Simply invite them to consider some other ways of thinking. Invite them to take some other concepts into consideration. So all you can really do is introduce them to some perspectives and perceptions that could give them a different way of looking at the world and ultimately elevate their mood, which will, if they choose to apply it, improve their life experience. If this person just does not want to climb up out of the poopy pants, boo-hoo, like stuck in the muck, that type, they don't want to climb up out of that, you better separate and keep your options open. I was just telling Gemini, as a matter of fact, do not force yourself to stay connected to somebody who is pulling you down. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. All right. We'll check on that as the bonuses. We'll see if anything improves on that as the month rolls on. But for now, we're going to look at the past person now. If you're not inquiring about somebody you have past history with, then this is not for you. What's happening? Anything happening generally between Cancer and the person from the past? King of Pentacles reversed. No, you're avoiding conflict. Yeah, you're avoiding conflict. Oh, damn, both of them too. So the two of you still have a wide open karmic contract. Oh, yes, y'all are both still karmically tied. There's unfinished business on both sides. You have unanswered questions and unfinished business. They have unanswered questions and unfinished business. And that's pretty much mutual on both sides, but you're avoiding conflict. You feel like it would be a waste of time. Somebody here, I don't know if it's you or them, could be both of you, feels like coming together and connecting would be a waste of time because all it would do is just pop off into some drama. Like no matter what I do, no matter what angle I try to approach this from, no matter what I do, you always find a way to fight about it. Always. Not you, but talking about like what you're thinking about them, you know? Like it doesn't matter what I do. I can't do anything. There's no talking to you. There is no talking to you. You are bound and determined to twist anything that I say into a fight. So I'm not doing it. Now, I feel like there's a lot of you. Again, maybe that's them that feels that way, or it could be both of you. But I really sense that energy very, very strongly. I feel like for the majority of you, that's you that feels that way. All right, could be a Virgo for some of you. Also have Aries here. Yeah, see, look, guarded. You're very guarded towards this person. Okay. Well, let's see how they feel about you. How's the past person feel about Cancer? Whoa, 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Coins. All right. Two of Swords reversed. Okay. Knight of Cups reversed. So they're okay. So they again, there it is again. They do feel unfinished business with you, but their number one priority is to try to get over this. That's their number one priority. They would like to work things out with you, but they don't feel like that's possible. They really want to get over this. That's their number one priority. For those of you who dealt with somebody who had some addiction or alcoholism problems, no, they are not sober. It's gotten much worse. Much, much worse. Okay. Yeah. This person wants closure. They want to clear the air and work things out with you. They just don't feel like it's possible. I feel like y'all are mirroring each other. They feel that way about you. You feel that way about them. Y'all both feel the same way about each other. Mm-hmm. Yep. So they've got their mind made up. I don't think they're up in their head overthinking it. Their number one priority right now is trying to get over this and trying to find somebody new. That's their number one priority. Matter of fact, they're probably resorting to some things that aren't very wise, especially if they like drugs or alcohol. They're probably definitely overusing that to try to distract them from the memory of you. Definitely more than likely trying to go find new sex partners to try to distract themselves from you. They think that's going to help them get over it. That's stupid. Stupid. But we've all done it, so it don't work though. All right. Let's see if there's any action being taken or if there's any kind of outcome happening here. So far, it's not looking like they're taking much action. It's not so far. Eight of Swords reversed. Ace of Swords reversed. So yeah, not seeing communication. I'm not looking like much action is happening. Let's see what's the advice then. Would it be a good idea for Cancer to communicate? What would happen? What's the advice here? Okay, the Empress and the Lovers card. Page of Pentacles. Okay. Ooh. Huh. This is telling me that if you can just hold off a little bit longer, and put your main focus on healing yourself. Once you've done the right amount of healing and you reach just the right frequency, the next person coming in is going to make you look at this person and drop to your knees and thank the universe that it came to an end. Promise you that. Promise you that. I would hold off just a little bit longer on that, especially those of you dealing with a situation that ended fairly recently. Now that's a vague term. So when I say recently, I'm talking maximum 3 months, maximum. But definitely, if it was just like in the last month, wait a little bit longer. That's not nearly enough time. Not nearly enough. Now, if it's been 6 months or longer, you need to do more healing. You need to do some more healing. Okay. There's still some things that you haven't worked out in here. A little bit more healing needs to be done. All right. Now I'm going to look at the current person. If you are not experiencing any problems, issues, or concerns with your current person, this is not for you. What's the dealio? What's going on? Cancer and the current person. Fool card reversed. Damn. I forgot my water bottle. Ten of Cups reversed, though. For those of you wondering whether or not separation is happening in April, looking like it's getting real close. Some of you dealing with an Aries. Oh, man. Death card. Real close. Devil card. Fucking Christ. Yeah, this is probably coming to an end. Yeah, I would have to say so. Yeah, see this connection? Y'all been trying. You probably tried everything in the book, haven't you? Everything in the book. And it's just not working. Just not working. Just not working. This is a toxic connection between the two of you that there's just no particular way. You all just cannot find common grounds enough to get to that point where the two of you come together and start growing and evolving together. You all have just been spinning in circles, not making any progress. See, I know because we have been so poisoned by music and movies and TV and media that a relationship with your actual person, a lot of us get the wrong idea of what that would be like. You don't just come together with your person, kiss, and then the credits roll, and then it just stays like that forever. When you're with your person, the two of you are constantly growing and evolving together. Constantly growing and evolving. See what I'm saying? So the two of you have not grown, have not evolved. There's been no evolution whatsoever. It's just been the same, just spinning around in circles, going nowhere. And yeah, it looks like it's about to come to an end, though. I can't steer around that. I was going to try to steer around that. 10 of Cups, Death card. It don't get much more direct than that, you know? All right, well, let's see this person's energy. Let's see how they feel about you, how they feel about this connection. What's going on, man? 3 of Swords. So, yeah, they're not too happy about this, to put it lightly. They're not. All right. Knight of Swords reversed. Page of Cups reversed. Temperance. Death card again. So they don't want things to come to an end with the 5 of Pentacles right here. Here's the thing. They know that the two of you have an incredibly toxic connection. They know this. And deep, deep down at the deepest level, they know that it's only a matter of time. They just don't know what to do about it. Lover's card. They do feel really, really like they feel connected to you in a way that I think is so intense that it's like they wish they could turn the connection off. If they could, they'd probably flip a switch, turn the connection off, and walk away. I think they wish they could do that, but they're having a really hard time. It's like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's like they have their arm caught between 2 boulders. You ever hear the story about that dude? He was like rock climbing or something like that, and a boulder fell on his arm, and he had to cut his own arm off to save his life. That's kind of what this person feels like. Like, do I just stay here and die, or do I cut my own arm off and get away from this? That's kind of a really, really bizarre, gnarly analogy, I know, but that's the best way that I can think to describe this with the Lover's card and the Death card and the Devil card. Temperance, 5 of Pentacles reversed. Come on, man. Okay. All right. We are, well, okay, well, let's just get the advice on this. This needs advice, dude. This needs advice. How many times we got to see that Devil card come out? Okay. See you, and actually, you all have already completed your cycle. That's why this is happening. Yep, that's why this is happening. Okay. So sometimes we get caught between what our ego wants and what the universe is trying to get us to do. I'd say that's one of the hardest things about being a human. One of the hardest. Like my ego wants this, but the universe is trying to push me to do that. So this is where we have to sometimes tell the ego to shut the hell up. Go with the flow. If the universe is trying to rip the two of you apart, stop clinging. Stop clinging. Especially those of you who are in an on and off relationship. I know that's not everybody, but I guarantee you there's a few of you. How many times y'all been on and off? So do you think Tinkerbell's just going to sprinkle pixie dust on y'all and everything's just going to change? No. It's going to be on and off and 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 on and off. And at some point, we got to get that through our heads. At some point. So you all had a karmic contract, and that contract is complete. It's complete. That's the reason why the energetic mixture between the two of you is becoming toxic. I think it was time to separate from this a long time ago, honestly. It's almost like the universe is trying to pull the two of you apart, like, okay, come on. Okay, come on. It's time for you. You got more contracts due. You got some more assignments due. Come on. It's trying to be all nice about it. You know, you just imagine, you know how a parent is to a kid when it's like, okay, it's time to go. And the little kid's like, no. And then they grab on and it's like, come on, come on, come on. And then eventually it's just like, wham. And you're like, let's go. That's what the universe is doing. All right. Random freestyle advice. Just whatever advice Cancer needs to hear the most. Could be love, romance, career, finance, friends, family, just anything under the sun. Whatever wants to come through. Whatever wants to come through. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Whoops. Okay. All right. Maintaining a positive outlook. So people always will try to tell you, you got to think positive. You got to think positive. You've got to think positive. Thinking positive doesn't mean that nothing bad will ever happen. Adapting a positive mentality means no matter what happens, I choose to place my focus on the positive. Something bad happens tomorrow, I will look for something positive in this situation. And if I can't find it, I'll just release it and trust that eventually something positive will happen as a result of this. See, this dualistic. Everything's dualistic. There's positive and negative, period. See, we were born into and brought up in a system, a world, a matrix that has brainwashed us into focusing on the negative. Most people are negative people. Most people are addicted to negativity. Don't believe me? Check this out. Why is it that the most successful, famous people on the planet are the people that everybody hates? Why is that? Why is it that the most successful podcasts and whatnot on the internet are the podcasts of people who sit around and bitch and complain and talk shit and get everybody all pissed off and angry? And people watch this shit because they enjoy feeling the anger and the drama and the anger. And people sit around purposely. They purposely sit around and waste their time watching people that they hate. Come on, man. This shit was done to us on purpose. And people spend their lives focusing on what they don't like, obsessing over the things that they hate. and they wonder why their life fucking sucks. Thank you for that super chat. Dizzy Stitches Crochet. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. So what we have to do is we have to take the time, and yes, it does take time. Yes, it does. We have to take the time to reprogram. See, we do this shit on autopilot. Most people don't even realize they're doing it. Guarantee you, there's probably more than a few of you watching me now who have sat around and spent quite a bit of time today focusing on things that piss you off. You probably didn't even realize it. It's because we do it subconsciously, because we've been programmed that way. The news has programmed us to do that for decades and decades and decades and decades and decades. Why is it that the only shit you hear about on the news is the shit that pisses you off? We've been brainwashed into focusing on the negative. So what you have to do is brainwash yourself into focusing on the positive. You got to brainwash yourself, and it takes time. It takes time to brainwash you, and it takes time to brainwash yourself. So you have to take conscious control of this thing, of your thoughts, of your focus. You have to. No, we're going to focus on what I say we're going to focus on, not what the Matrix says I'm going to focus on. What I say I'm going to focus on. I'm not focusing on that negative shit. I'm just not paying attention to it. And after a while, if you can stay consistent and relentless with this, promise you, a year later, 2 years later, you'll realize I haven't even seen anything that pisses me off. I've been scrolling through social media for an hour now, and I have not seen one thing that pisses me off. And if you think about it, you'll realize you did see it, but you subconsciously scrolled past it. Subconsciously. Scrolling through your comments, you run across that negative, nasty, shitty comment. You read 2 words of it, block, keep scrolling. Don't even realize you did it. You don't even think about it. Scrolling, you see a post of some negative, low frequency shit that's just nothing but draining toxicity and anger and hatred. You don't even think about it. You just scroll past it because your bullshit detector turns on. You see something like that, bullshit detected. Scroll. You don't even look at it. And you don't even realize it. You got to reprogram your brain. That doesn't mean that the toxicity isn't there. But in the reality you're tuned into, you won't pick up on it. It won't even be a blip on your radar. It'll fly right over your head and you won't even see it. Promise you. This is what you got to do if you really want to escape the matrix. You got to take control of this and brainwash yourself. Okay? And you quite literally will rewrite new connections in your brain. That's not a metaphor. That's not Rich Lopp's opinion. They have proven this scientifically time and time and time again. You have the ability to literally change the chemistry in your own brain with thought alone. All righty. I feel like those were the messages that my Cancerian friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you for tuning in and playing along once again, y'all. I greatly appreciate all of the love, support, and positive feedback y'all show me every time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. Thank you for the super chat, Jill. I appreciate you. And I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.